What's good, my pretty fam? And we're back! And today we got the first part to the series of the T Grizzly. What should we call it? It's not even a trilogy because there's 6 parts to it. So we gotta go parts 1 through 6 of Robbery. But first and foremost, before we even get into any of that, hit that subscribe button. It's absolutely free. You don't even gotta fill out your name to join the best channel on YouTube, hands down. What are you waiting for? Go hit that button and turn the bell on so you get the notifications first. Now, our last video we dropped was the rapping sensation from the UK, Ren, doing his thing like always. Dropped that last video. It was called Lost All Faith, which I'm not even going to explain it. You know what? Just go back, click down in the catalog and watch it for yourself, because Ren always comes with some good music. He's a great storyteller, just like T Grizzly. They may come from 2 different worlds, but man, they are artists and they know how to tell a story with visuals that sucks you in. Like, it hits different. Some artists, like, their music, especially combined with the visuals that go along with it, just hits different. And a lot of people that aren't even a big fan of rap, I said this in the other T Grizzly series that we've done, starting with Miss Evans part 1 and 2, and then Jay and Twan parts 1, 2, and 3. Even if you're not a fan of rap, it's like watching a movie. He's got conversations, he's got plot twists, he's got different characters that have their own storylines in the music, or in the song and in the music videos. Like, you have to keep up with it, like watching a movie. And he keeps it in order too, as a song, where he's rapping and rhyming and using metaphors and doubles and triples. It's a song, but it's a movie at the same time. Like, only an artist can do that. And in the last video, Ren did that. Like I said, go check it out, and go check out Miss Evans and Jay and Twan. And you'll see, like, when I'm saying these things, you'll pick up on it if you haven't already. And that's the music I love, you know, the storytelling music. Like, I'm never a big fan of the drill music from Chicago. Was never a fan of King Von, you know, because he was a demon. The man was a serial killer. I can't respect that, only because there's so many, like, this day and age, there's so many children that look up to these artists, and they want to emulate them. So why do you think there's so many killings in Chicago when one of their icon is literally classified by the FBI as a serial killer? But his music, he tells a story, and it's so detailed, where he's literally almost putting you, like, at the murder scene with him. So it's kind of hard not to listen to, because it's like, man, how did he put that song into or that story into a song, made it rhyme, but it made sense. But I don't, it's just a different way of storytelling to make it what it is. And that's what I take for T Grizzly. Like, yeah, he's rapping about, you know, selling drugs and getting money and females and whatnot, but it's not drill music. Like, he's telling a real story. He's giving you plots and a plot twist. Like, he's giving us a movie of things that he may have seen or went through or gone through growing up. And this is his way of presenting it to us as artwork. Because if I didn't know until just recently, T Grizzly is a registered nurse. Like, he is a good human, and, like, outside of his like, raunchier rap music where he's talking about all these things that he's overcome, because now he's past that. He's even a gamer now. He be on the Xbox or whatever. Like, he's got millions of streamers that follow him on gaming. Then he has to find time to become a registered nurse. He owns, I think, like 3 other businesses. He gives back to nonprofits for children's organizations. Like, T Grizzly is a good person. His song, like, his music lyrics might give you a different idea, but it should just show you how smart he really is to be able to put a song like this together when it's technically a movie. Like, he's telling us a story. And this song, per se, has 6 parts to it. So right now, we're just going to do part 1. I think the next video, we might do, like, parts 2 and 3, and then 4 and 5, and then we'll end it on part 6. Because there's so many plot switches and changes that I got to part 6. Like, he just dropped it the other day, but I didn't want to listen to the full song because he has so many twists and turns in his music that I want the surprise to be authentic. So we're gonna watch that one together. So we're gonna go back now though and start from part 1 and get into this. And I hope you guys follow along with this double trilogy here and just kind of understand where I'm coming from. Even though you might not like the music, just the way he's able to tell the story and put it together like a movie is what I really love about it. So follow me along with that. Hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to get up to 2,000. Come on. Hit the like button. Hit the bell. Drop a comment. Share it. All that good stuff. Let's keep it rolling into the algorithm. We had to start from scratch, but we did it once. We got to 1,000. We could do it twice, and we could get to 2,000 with all you amazing people. Love you and appreciate every one of you. Let's get into the video.
Walking out the club, nigga looking at me funny. I'm already pissed cause I threw too much money, but I ain't tripping. I know that nigga ain't no dummy.
Right off the bat, you know the night is never gonna start good when you go to the when you go to the strip club and you leave mad because you threw too much money. I already know that's when you know the night is not gonna go good. Bad starts or ending to the night.
Walking out the club, nigga looking at me funny. I'm already pissed cause I threw too much money, but I ain't tripping. I know that nigga ain't no dummy. This Mac got a 50, I'll leave his face ugly. Hit that bitch at the crib, low key I'm slipping. Before I knew it, this nigga ran up on me tripping. Twice in the air, give me everything. I ain't struggle at all, gave him everything. I ain't panic, hopped in my whip and left. Time to do.
See right there, we need to point this out too, cause we're gonna break down every point in this song where I feel like it pivots or switches or is like a main point to the song that can like relate to reality. Because I just seen a story the other day. This kid got shot. I don't know if it, like, you could either the shooter or the kid who got shot. The shooter ran up on this kid, of course, in Chicago. T Grizzly's from Detroit though. What, you know, pulled the gun up on, wanted to rob him. Just actually, you know what? Go back down to Jay and Twan and watch the reaction video to that, because that's exactly how it happened. How Jay and Twan, best friends, started fighting. Love, money, and drugs. Right here. Dude ran up on him. Give me everything. Right? Now, the two kids I was just talking about, he ran up on this other kid to rob him. The other kid's like, fuck you. No, I'm not giving you money. You're going to have to shoot me. What did the kid do? I think they were 13 and 14 years old. Kid shot him in the face and killed him. Just to run his pockets, $67. $67. Now he's going to prison for life. At 14 years old, he caught a life sentence for $67. And then the victim who got shot, his pride or his ego was too much that he didn't want to give up his money. He wasn't going to get robbed. He's too tough to get robbed. Now he's in a grave. He lost his life over $67. Which, don't get me wrong, I know in the hood and in the slums, $67, especially to someone young, is a lot of money. It may not sound like it. It's not. $60 is pennies. To go to prison for life or to lose your life, $67 is pennies. But this shows you T Grizzly's smart, right? And I just said that. T Grizzly's smart. He's smarter than that. He knew I can just take my chain. If someone is brazen enough to come up to you with a pistol, mask on, and rob you, an armed robbery can catch you 20, 25 years alone. So if they're risking 25 years of their life for a necklace, or you got $100 in your pocket, man, give that shit up. Just give it up. You'll make it back. It's not worth you can't make it back if you lose your life, right? So T Grizzly's like, man, I'll give it to him. I'll get my get back. Take it. I don't want to die, but I'm coming back.
Thing. I ain't struggle at all, gave him everything. I ain't panic, hopped in my whip and left. Time to do some homework, I gotta put that boy to rest. He look like a killer, I'm about to put him to the test. Wanna kill me a nigga, all you see in my face is death, nigga. Want this nigga. On the ground, scrolling through my timeline. Chillin'. On some hoes page, look what I find. A stripper.
See what I just said too? Starts off, right? Always. Just in the video I dropped Ren. Ren is a white rapper from the UK, right? Yet his still logic around life, you know, lost in faith or lost off faith, or when he dropped Money Game parts 1, 2, and 3. This crazy life. He even did a song about that. Again, just go through my whole catalog and watch all my videos, right? It'll make your whole night better. But always touches on 1 or 3 things, and I always come back to this: relationships, whether it's your boyfriend or girlfriend, money, drugs. So females or guys, money and drugs will always get you caught up. Look how the video starts off. He's getting robbed for a chain, and then immediately finds a guy through hopping on social media, and look, a girl posted him on his timeline. So now he's got the money and the girl. So 2 out of the 3 right off the bat.
My face is death, nigga. Want this nigga. On the ground, scrolling through my timeline. Chillin'. On some hoes page, look what I find. A stripper bitch post him as her MCM. Bitch. Same little bitch was just in my DM. I'm almost hard to get to him. You know it's up. I'm splitting him. I see his whip. I'm flipping that. The dealership won't want it back. Let me write her back and get her contact. And call them killers up. It's time to do some contracts. Matter of fact.
He said, let me call her up and get the contacts. Then it's time to call the killers up and do some contracts. Like, he's about to put a hit out on this guy. Like I said, he gave up his chain. He wasn't about to lose his life. But now he's coming back for it. And the girl that he found on Instagram, this dude is posted on there. So he hit her up like he's trying to get the information. He's trying to get the drop, the scoop, the 411 on where this guy is going to be. So he can get, you know, he can get his get back, get his chain back. Come on.
I'm flipping that. The dealership won't want it back. Let me write her back and get her contact. And call them killers up. It's time to do some contracts. Matter of fact, I'ma get them set up by the stripper. Tell her I got 50. I know that hoe gon' be with it. She fuck so many niggas. I know she ain't got no feelings. And I'm sticking to the code. When he drops, she going with him. Ain't talking to no niggas. I'ma keep on my business. You know how it goes. Street niggas turn witness. Going through
facts. That's what he just said. Street turn witness. But he said, I'm sticking to the code. When he drops, she's going with them. Like, if I hit this girl up to get his information, and then I go and take his life for robbing me, I gotta take her out too. Now he's gotta catch 2 bodies because she's gonna be a known witness. And even when you wanna go on these, you know, missions, a lot of people will go by themselves because they don't want to have a co-defendant. Because even your best friend, you get to court and they start throwing football numbers at you, 20, 30, 40, 50 years, you know, life without the possibility of parole. You start, you know, you might double think that and switch on your co-defendant and become state witness. He's like, so when I'm sticking to the code, when he goes, she's got to go with him because I'm not going to prison for this. See, this is his storytelling. He's setting up the plot for the movie.
Gonna be with it. She fuck so many niggas, I know she ain't got no feelings. And I'm sticking to the code. When he drops, she going with him. Ain't talking to no niggas, I'ma keep him on my business. You know how it goes, street niggas turn witness. Going through my ground, she just hit me with them digits. She said call later, cause she later with her nigga. Oh yeah, this might be my only chance to do him. Gotta shut his mouth before he talk and spread the rumor. If the word hit the streets that he robbed me, and he get killed, the police gon' wanna find me. Hello?
See, he said I gotta get to this quick. Because if the streets heard that I let this dude rob me, the police are going to have to find me. Like, he's going to go on an all-out war spree. And that's why I just said a lot of missions like this, where it's females especially, because it's usually heat of the passion or heat of the moment crime, or like a crime of passion. So usually when a crime like this occurs, it's just one man going there and doing it by himself. But in this case, she's laid up with the dude, so he has to take both of them out or someone's going to be there to testify against them. And that's what I mean. T Grizzley is so detailed in his storytelling. He's literally showing you their text messages back and forth. Come on.
Mouth before he talk and spread the rumor. If the word hit the streets that he ride me, and he get killed, the police gon' wanna find me. Hello. Hey, look, I know you said call later, you would do it, but look, send me your location. I'm gonna put it in my GPS right now, and just see how far you is. And when you leave, just call me. Bet. Hell yeah, I got the location. Now I'm outside of their crib, I'm just waiting. I'm on it. I'm texting her like how much longer, I'm impatient. She don't know I'm about to light the block up like it's Vegas.
See, right there again. Even though he's not using long rhyme schemes or like multiple syllable words, the rhyming just sounds good because of the way he's doing it. He's telling a story. And he's like, I'm outside waiting. I'm texting her, how much longer, girl? I'm impatient. Like, waiting, impatient, really wouldn't rhyme. But the way that Grizzley flows and the way he enunciates, it just sounds perfect. And again, look at, he's giving you so much detail. Like I say, we're watching a movie. He's literally rapping about what he's texting to her in his phone. Like, that is not easy to do. To put it into a song to make sense as you're telling a story, you have to have a wide, like, you have to be very intelligent to be able to put a piece of artwork like this together. Like I said, whether you agree with what he's doing, he's telling a story. Obviously, it's not real, it's fiction. You know what I mean? So just take into account how complicated what he is creating and putting together. Just like Ren, if you're a fan of Ren or that genre. But country music is the same way. Country music tells stories. Just like Jason Aldean, try that in this small town. That's like a gangster country song. Saying, come to my small town and watch what happens. But it's a country song. Most country songs, they're like love songs or about family, whatever, but they're telling stories. And that's why I like country music, because I like music that tells stories. And that's what T Grizzley's doing. It's just not country music.
Hell yeah, I got the location. Now I'm outside of their crib, I'm just waiting. I'm on it. I'm texting her like how much longer, I'm impatient. She don't know I'm about to light the block up like it's Vegas. I stand over that boy like, bitch, is what you get for playing. Bitch, I ain't tryna talk, it's a rap, start praying. So, he coming out, my first shot gonna be a headshot. I'ma put this Draco in his dreadlocks. I can't wait to see his blood running.
Even how that flows, right? He's talking about something so grimace, right? So grimy. But yet it sounds so good, right? My first shot gonna be a headshot. I'm gonna put this Draco in his dreadlocks. Like, it's something you could still sing along with, even though it's a storytelling and it's like he's about to do some dirty stuff. But T Grizzley knows how to ride a beat to even make it sound good. Come on.
My first shot gonna be a headshot. I'ma put this Draco in his dreadlocks. I can't wait to see his blood running out. Run up in his crib, find this bitch, knock her frontal out. She text me back like, be on your way in 2 minutes. Right. She don't know that in 2 minutes she ain't gonna be living. He got in his whip, I ran up.
Ooh. See, right there, again, pay attention to detail. Attention to detail. What did he say? I'm sticking to the code. When he goes, she going with him. So she's saying, be on your way in 2 minutes. And he's like, alright, but she don't even know in 2 minutes, she ain't gonna be living either. She doesn't even know what's about to happen. So he's technically setting both of them up. Right? Oh, come on. Stick with it. Stay with us. Stay with us here.
She text me back like, be on your way in 2 minutes. Right. She don't know that in 2 minutes she ain't gonna be living. He got in his whip, I ran up and I hit him. When the gun smoke clear, I saw it was the wrong nigga. What the fuck? Now I gotta kidnap her. This the first nigga, I don't know how kidnaps work. I'ma kill him, but I gotta get my shit back first.
Plot twist. See what I mean? There's the first plot twist. He runs up thinking it's the dude that's got his chain, right? But the Mustang's got the tinted windows. He didn't wait. He ran to the driver's side and just started shooting. And once the smoke cleared out the air, oh my God, this is the wrong dude. This is not even the dude who took my chain. Now I gotta kidnap this girl to go find that dude. I ain't never kidnapped a girl before. I don't know how this works. So now he's about to improvise. So now we're about to get a plot twist right here, right?
What the fuck? Now I gotta kidnap her. This the first nigga, I don't know how kidnaps work. I'ma kill him, but I gotta get my shit back first. Damn. To be continued, man. Fuck.
To be continued. And he ends us off right there, right? So now with part 2, he's gonna, what'd he say? He's gotta go in there and kidnap her. He's gotta figure out where homeboy lives. And he knows she knows him because he's posted on her Instagram That social media always catch you slipping. Be careful what you post on social media, because you know T Grizz gonna find it. Oh man, I feel like I just want to keep going and go right into part 2 right now, right? Because that's what T Grizzly does. He leaves you on these cliffhangers. And that's why I'm hoping that if you guys, you know, stay on the video and watch it till you got to this point. I'm like, oh shit, okay, now I do want to see part 2. And then when part 2 ends, it's like cliffhanger, shit, I want to see part 3. And that's what Grizzly does. He's artistic enough to keep you coming back to want to see it. And in and of itself, that's smart too, leaving you off on a cliffhanger, because he knows you're going to want to come back to see the rest of the parts of it. And turning this song into a 6-part series, like I said, this is legit like a short film. Sunday Dance Film Festival or whatever it's called. T Grizzly, he should not only get an award for the song, like I said, he should get an award at the Sundance Music Festival or whatever it's called, because he makes movies. So stay tuned for part 2 if you like that. Like I said, follow along the whole story. And when we get to the end, I hope that maybe you won't be a T Grizzly fan, but maybe you'll respect this artwork and see how these people put these stories together in a crazy artistic way, no matter if you're from the UK, if you're from Detroit, or you're from Chicago. You know what I mean? But in the other sense, like, music can bring us together in a happy way too. Like all the great music that's out there, plus the storytelling music. You know, you just gotta find the perfect balance. But that was part 1. Hit that like, comment, but most of all, subscribe button so we can run the numbers back up. Stay tuned for part 2, because I know you want to know what happens after he kidnaps old girl. So we got that one coming up next. So until we drop that part 2, y'all have a good night, and we'll see you on the next one.